Looks like it's working. Alright, hey, I'm Jaro. Welcome back to my unedited playthrough of Disco Elysium, where I'm trying to make Harry discover that he's bisexual. And so far, the world is so cool. Okay, I start this out not knowing much. And also just... First I play the game not knowing much. I leave him next to this towering racist. Just look at him, the wonderful hunk. And there's so many terrors to face. There's so many terrors for you to face. And apparently stepping slightly to the side makes a motion as if we're going to jump off the balcony after failing to punch him. Alright, so it's not really obvious right now, but your man's shirt is off, and hopefully the bonus from that could be enough. If combined with some other things, I hope to open doors in this casual exploration thing that's going on. Is there any new dialogue directly after monumentally?
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
Yeah, that's a good question. What now? But it's just, the same things to ask you as ever. Alright, we'll find new things yet. There's still so much that I have not gone to. Thank you very much for the tips about where I could go next.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
We're bonding. We're bonding over the fist crushing, over the...
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Really? I'm so curious how much time is left in, like, day one that I could possibly get past a
Let's
fellow.
talk about our right to work.
You know, there's a cop here after all, you know. Maybe that's an authority, is that it? Even though I'm wearing a rubber yellow jacket and no shirt under it.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
We're not in great shape ourselves now, are we? I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, or it's not to be discussed with outsiders. I mean, I guess I am curious what all of the groups involved here have to say about the murder. Like, are you suspicious? Are you not? Let's ask about it.
I know nothing about a murder.
That was extremely short. But, I mean, it smells bad enough around here, right? You should know that there's been one.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Why so tense, maybe? I mean, if he were lying, he could play it off as being afraid of the Union.
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
That was the least tense tone I've ever heard on a man.
Yes, he's tense. And dangerous. Somewhere below it all.
It's strange to be looking for murders.
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
We could say sure, why not? I think we absolutely don't have the power for that.
We are not picking a side in this just yet.
Pity. Let us work!
Did he just imitate Kim's accent? Huh. Or I need you to be my champion. But I don't think that does anything, but I want to choose, a ton of options. I want to... What's the most embarrassing thing that could come out of your mouth right now?
No. I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
The way you said that makes it sound like you considered the first one. I mean, okay, fascinating. How much time is left in your first day? in your first less than 24 hours of consciousness. Also, I went up to Measurehead in this with a bag with just still like one handful of recyclables. Is that it? How does that work?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
You're a big shot now.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
It does seem that a few bottles may have been comparable to that gold brooch that I begged off a lonely old woman. So, we might need more health
A small
items.
cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
So, without some, then there's a need for a restock. Alright. Two things, maybe?
Here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
It's NPC reasons, but I like to imagine that that she did say it twice on purpose for some inexplicable reason. Alright, we're going out of here. Seeing what there is to see. The storm has picked up, huh? Like... I know that's a thing that happens, and by a thing that happens, I mean weather is a thing that happens. But... I don't know, it makes me wonder if it's like tied to anything to make it more thematic. Let's check this out. As mentioned in comment, let's check it out.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
We can say, what are we looking at? What is this machine? But like, okay, from the outside, I know that it's a car, but then also looking at it, I've never actually walked past something like that.
This is the Caprice Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
What is this sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage? Can we turn it on and drive somewhere? Take me away, Kim Kitsuragi. Or we could say, okay, but what is one? Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages? Well, we already asked what one is, but...
A motorized vehicle, officer. I'm sure you are familiar with the concept. We've had these for nearly a century.
Then, for some reason, I think of cars as something that was invented in, what, like 1910 or something? Or is that just when it got, like, really widespread?
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Hey, who said I'm carefree lollygagging? When you're talking like that, Inland Empire? 7 at night? What? Let's ask about driving places.
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
Hey, it's good for you to end your sentences with remember, because, you know, we might not. And ask about the coolness, yeah.
The Caprice motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
Well, that should reassure you, and I don't know, you're in the right place, you're in the right profession.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
in too many ways to count. Well...
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Please help me. Who am I? Who am I? Please help. We can say, come in dispatch. Does that do much? 3 options. Looks like a fork in the road. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. The second one seems kind of specific. Firewalker? But would that be nonsense?
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
And we could say, could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report. Or connect to the 41st Lazarus. That's not a thing, right? I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. You're in the place. You're in the place. Sure.
Just a second, officer.
And who's this familiar voice?
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
And...
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Huh. Just a strong mental image because you know him, because you've seen it before? Well, hi, this is me.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
I mean, the common theme has been trying to be honest about what's up in search of assistance.
10-18, 10-20, over.
We could say, please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing. Hey, the amnesia is that bad.
State your message, sir. Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance. Oh, sure, we can talk to people like a Democratic campaign. We can talk to people like, I need to report my badge missing. We can say, this might sound odd, but there's some personal details I'd like to discuss. Looks like maybe we can pick several.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
Badge is gone. Badge is gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Hey, perfect. That seems like progress.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
It's really fascinating which things are still like intuitive in this amnesiac brain of yours, and which things are just not there.
Is it him? What does he want?
You ask me
Says
what?
he lost his badge and needs to report it.
There's a little sharp sound.
He what? He lost his badge?
We could say, hey, who is this? Or say nothing. The contrast between those makes me think that the difference is probably significant. We're loudmouth, though. Loudmouth?
This is communication officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
Other one?
You mean your partner? Over.
Huh.
What is he saying?
Are we just living in an entire world of cops with a heavy French accent exasperated at us? Is that it? We're just surrounded by a chorus of exasperation. That's...
He's asking who you are.
Oh.
I'm his goddamn partner.
Well, not for this game, you're not.
It's your
Right.
partner, satellite officer Vicquemare, sir. Over.
You've all very conveniently been referring to me as simply you and sir.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Yes! Yes!
Who lost his badge?
Not now! Run!
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
That's right after I got the hat, too. Huh, perfect. Yeah.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Hilarious.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Well, here we are, in the hat of Dick Mullen, gaining professionalism, obviously.
Defend yourself. Immediately, they laugh at you.
The fact that authority says things with such authority, but I don't know, each incident that occurs is about at a similar level. It could be a serious thing, it could not be a serious thing. We could say, tell them to stop, this is serious. Or can we move on?
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
It's known that it's serious.
Officer Vicquemare concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Alright, so good to take that before the jury. I'm curious about all the dialogue. Let's take the heat off, haha.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Well, that's not going to convince anyone if it's the same personality that you've lost your memory now, will it?
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
So there is some kind of sense of protocol and professionalism that...
The light officer Vicquemare is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Hey, good to know.
Mullen dicked us.
Is that not just the hat, but your name now?
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Hey, nice.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
Was this your nickname before?
What's going on?
Please help.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
Help.
He lost his what now?
Does it? It never happens. It never happens. It never happens. It never... Okay.
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Hey, I'm up to date on that part. Could you just stop saying lost his badge for a second? Or enough with this, I have other things to discuss. The first one is phrased in such a way, compared to the second one, that it makes me think that they could clown on him more. Okay, we only have one morale charge, but...
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Hey.
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
Thanks for checking.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
Thanks, reaction speed.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Okay.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
Sure.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Huh. So I did verifiably with witnesses with other people who knew you'll start this game at rock bottom.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Look, I don't have enough plastic bottles to pay for that if it hurts your feelings. I'm gonna lie.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
No, wait, no, it's expensive to...
Fuck.
Okay, I'm stocked up. I am stocked up. I'm stocked up on health stuff.
Lying?
What the
over
fuck?
The phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
Well, this doesn't help anything. It really doesn't help anything. But I'm saving money, hella happy. That's a bargain, as Macklemore once said.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
Thanks, guys. Alright.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
It's funny that the first option is to say, listen, I've actually lost my gun too, or I am in dire need of financial assistance. Oh, okay. You know, is it possible to leave that for tomorrow? That's how I try to deal with many things in my life, leaving it for tomorrow.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
Hey, any donations for a extremely down on his luck cop?
What does he want now?
Spare change?
He's asking for money.
What?
Is he fucking kidding?
I'm fucking serious.
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
I've been sober for a few hours. New record probably. Come on.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds. Over.
Loving the benefits, the gameplay benefits of going through being roasted by your bros. Alright, it is paramount to the investigation that you grant me money. I don't know, your reputation might not serve this purpose, or I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to sleep tonight. This one's so alarming that I'm wondering where it would get us.
He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Is it not sundown at this exact second?
Vicquemare said...
Who cares what this Vicquemare said? Pull on their heartstrings.
Suggestion, what are you on?
Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Oh, just kind of a 50-50 on that. We could say it's paramount to the... it's paramount, or we could say, I don't want to be here. Come and get me somehow. Okay, I don't necessarily believe authority that begging is beneath your dignity. You are not wearing a shirt, and that throws a wrench in the perception of dignity, unfortunately. Not that they can know that.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
I mean, any other color scent is fine too, man.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Nothing is working.
I don't think begging would help. We'll leave off on that one for now.
Anything else, sir? Over.
The complete tiredness in his voice. Personal details?
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
This has been the conversation of all time.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What was I gonna say that was stupid? We're at like -1 on whatever that was, so as far as we know, it was genius, right? We need information.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
What were you gonna ask?
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Are you alone in the room? I need confidential information about myself. I want to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth. That seems so pro, right?
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
What?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Where? It's enough clowning that I fully believe that without seeming contrived or anything like that, your name could stay relatively secret till the end of the game. What?
Tell him to stop wasting time.
Please.
What do you need, sir? Over. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Whole room full of people looking for my address, don't know where I live. Please refer to me with my full name in the future. The more I look at this character, the more tired he seems.
10-4, Captain 9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Use my name, but it doesn't really connect.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
Lots of
He
things.
seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Damn. It's what? Okay, wait. It's been a whole name. Does it still seem? It's been a whole day. Does it still seem like there's stuff in your system? So,
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
but what if I don't know where I live?
10-4. Your address?
Hold up, Jules. He doesn't fucking know where he lives. Did I hear that right?
Seems like it, sir.
No. Fuck him. Don't tell him anything. You understand? He's been hellbound for the gutter. Let him have it.
Hey, what the hell? Damn, okay, it was all pretty extreme. It was all pretty extreme. What exactly... What events have gone on personally that led to that?
Sorry, sir. Anything more I can do for you? Over.
Well, that's a hilarious thing for somebody in the middle as an operator to decide upon, and he knows about your family.
Then, excuse me, sir. Over.
Yeah, there's not a code for that one now, is there?
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Thought you might have heard of them?
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
So out of all the assumptions that not mentioning it could bring, not that I can think of many assumptions, just something about our guy's general demeanor said that, hey, that's not good. Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM? I'm gonna guess no, but I'm gonna click on it.
10-4. Well, that's
Extremely awkward, I'm so
Does he
sorry.
actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
Is it past work hours or no?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
Terrifying amount of ignorance.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Does hearing that bolster your confidence or anything?
Satellite officer Vicquemare says...
Hurt him.
So, was there anything else? Understood, sir. Over.
Yeah, if at all possible, I would hold off on saying anything about the guy. I mean, it does not seem like reporting the gun lost is going to result in anything, or it could be left for tomorrow. It's just some feeling.
10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers
Awesome.
to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops.
Wow.
The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What did they tell her?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
It's bad. You want this investigation to go smoothly, or don't ya?
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Is there some kind of sense of happiness and camaraderie that we're cut off from at this moment?
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Oh no.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
Or do you just sort of have a telepathic sense of this?
We must help him.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I mean, hey, the brain damage is severe enough that could take root. Jogging, carrot juice. I'll be your little carrot man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. You wouldn't.
And who's trying to slip out unnoticed?
Mac, man the door.
What?
You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
So that's why you would have absolute the least patience of anyone.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
Brain damage, brain damage, brain damage, brain damage, brain damage, brain damage.
For a few days.
Hey.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
I've heard of worse police cover-ups, but it's still ain't good.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Huh. Alright, there's options to have more radio conversations, or look at the toolbox, or...
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Must be the only thing you've seen that's neatly organized, except for Kim himself. Since
Take
you've
what you
woken
need,
up.
officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
How so?
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Okay. Talk of a pry bar, chain cutters, flashlight. That's pretty cool. I mean, is there any downside to carrying a lot of stuff around? Chain
The
cutters?
handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Is there anything else we can ask about vehicle?
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
You're a driver, Harry.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Yes, that's been on the whole time.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Hey, it looks way neater than the kind of wreck we've been walking around in. What the hell? What the hell is new then? What the hell is new then? Options to level up one of you fellas. I am unsure if it has been bad or dangerous being at -1 for something. Here's pretty high marks for all your psyche stuff and perception. I fully intend to try to punch Measurehead again. I fully intend to do that. It would therefore be tempting to try to level up physical instruments somewhat and just try to go for your himbo arc, only emotionally and physically on it. Oh, you could ask the local pawn shop if they have gun, if they have okay? And how would you find a tiny piece of plastic in a big world? I mean, do the odds go up if you're looking around trying to find pieces of plastic anyway? Is there a chance that it got turned into the machine as a bottle for spare change that would not fit? Absolutely fascinating. Alright, it's looking like... I couldn't quite tell immediately, but it does look like darkness has fallen. Darkness is upon us. Are we only lit by street lamps? Hey fellas, oh, did I miss a
I
thought?
have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Hey, I don't know where to find food. Tell me about it.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Hey, let's not comment on each other's fat asses in a derogatory manner.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
They spelled that out. Yum yum.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Is it better or worse to start with, can I have a bite of your sandwich? It's completely unhinged. It's completely...
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food.
Yeah.
Nothing personal. It's just a principle.
It makes sense too.
The only one you have.
Please, can I just have a bite? Don't be a dick, or I'm not that hungry. Hey, as funny as the other ones seem.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then.
Legendary. Okay, no, what about the dead man?
Think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
And you must have heard something or absolutely nothing.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
I completely wonder how that's visually evident, but I trust that it is true. I trust that it is true, you know?
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
And that's probably why you two are able to hang out, right?
Respect?
Sure, why?
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Hello? Hello?
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
What? I mean, it sounds like you know someone important then.
Everyone in Martinez
Okay.
knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Huh.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history.
What?
Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
Are you much older than him?
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
I am standing right next to these projectiles. I feel like they could bust his knees.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
I'm curious as what's going on. The breakthrough imminent on communism as you talk to these fellas. Oh, hey, interesting. And we can ask if he's a union member, but then I mean, he's giving retirement vibes.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
Well, and then we can ask in many ways, or in what ways, or... I mean, that's... No wonder you seem happier. You're staying more connected to people.
Oh, yes.
But are you an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card. But Evrard keeps me on the payroll. Just for the little things.
Well, that kind of sets a precedent, doesn't it? What else is... Who else is on the payroll for unofficial things?
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that.
Oh.
He's a Weathervane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
Well, that's hilarious. A little bit of an anti-centrism sort of thing that early in the game. And what are the little things you do?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say. Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I had these long talks where...
I mean, if it's for the newspapers, then... What, that's like reaching a large audience? You're some kind of figure?
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
It's really funny to me that there's a white check about the sandwich, because how much is going to be left? How much is going to be left if you come back later of the sandwich? You can ask the rules of the game.
Oh, the goal is to throw your bull as close to the cochonnet as you can.
Huh.
That's the cochonnet.
Just a small wooden ball in the middle? Oh, I thought one of those was smaller for no reason, but this is a detailed game, don't think that. And is that all you need to know, or is there more?
Well, first, you draw a circle about a half a meter in diameter. We made ours out of rope. Then, the order of play is determined by a coin toss. You win it. You get to throw the cochonnet.
Nice.
Then, the players aim to throw their bulls as close to the cochonnet as possible. They must stay in the circle and keep both feet planted.
Why does there keep being another option to continue? I mean, okay, I keep running into dialogue options that go surprisingly deep, but how much?
I could, but I'd rather not. I don't want to take up your time with trivial details, officer.
Sure.
Is he denying you information when you clearly requested it? That's it. We're blowing the lid off this man jar.
What?
You need to know things.
But do I really, and why, or trivial? And then grin at him, you can still tell me, before anything happens. What? Okay, wait, what the fresh hell is that? What the fresh hell is that? Well, I don't want to threaten a happy little fellow.
Yes, you do. Knowledge is power. Bathe in it. Empower yourself.
Who are you? What are you? Oh, I feel like I'm turning away from...
Yes, I'm sorry, officer.
Many things. Okay, so he was visibly shaking already.
Good. Gaston finally understands the rules now. Let's see if it makes him a better petonquista.
What?
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do something else now?
We can say I want to talk to him, it probably won't be about that, but then we saw the other options. Well, I guess I feel like going around. Guess I feel like going around. Oh yeah, what is that?
Mazovian
Yay.
socioeconomics.
Okay.
0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over personally with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
And then the option to accept a grotesque, duplicitous world? Wait, what? We can... Okay. Left-wing dialogue options give +4 XP, -1 to visual calculus. It was not great already, it was not great. And then authority, a little bit -1. I mean, he was acting like a little bit strong with like no discernible benefit for a couple of those. Fascinating. Communism internalized. Are you gonna be able to? Are you going to be able to use this in good ways? I hope so. And hoping is something, isn't it? Might not be. Alright, I'm here to... Well, please, why? What? Okay, which part of that activates, puts the neurons together? Activates the brain. Hello? Something is wrong with me. Something is wrong with me. Something is wrong with me. Why can't I click button? And yet, at the same time...
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
That's a great question, Gaston. Does it do anything if I ask about the Union
Sure,
again?
officer. They are the good guys around here. What do you need?
Well, that's cheery. That's optimistic.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals, you'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
That's really lovely. It's just... Okay. Just remarking on the bird chirps as I frantically try to gamer get it. Yeah. Let's get punched out again. Not that that's what happened the first time, but I feel like there's... Hello? What? Thinking of sea monsters now, are you? Alright, you with the glitchy pathfinding. You haven't had a drink in a long while. But hey, now it's time for physical violence. Yeah, now it's okay. Yeah, it is time, and by it's time for physical violence, I mean we're walking all the way up those stairs. We're walking past all of the protesters and the racist. We're diving into the low rumble of machinery and seeing if the odds are increased of getting past a fella, bright yellow bag still in one hand. You don't need to follow. You don't need to follow. But it does make me wonder if there's anything new to say about that, or if it's like self-evident, self-evident. Yeah. Self-evident then. Well, or just a glitch in the pathfinding. Yeah, I thought he left your ass. Thought he left your ass for a second. No permanent injuries.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
It is really funny to listen to what he has to say every single time. Alright, Odd's kinda bad. Odd's still kinda bad. And then you are like physically taking these morale charges like in front of him, right? That's hilarious to me. That is hilarious to me.
It has happened again. The Titan has your fist locked in his hand, and he's twisting it.
Look, you're just this weird, plucky little officer.
Another criminal rage. Who are you, in your own words?
We can say I don't remember, please. Look, not to burn through morale charges.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain
Like a ripe apple?
as he's twisted it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
We are never gonna financially recover from this.
Good. Now go before you enter cardiac arrest.
Oh my god. Okay, there's stuff that I'm there's stuff that I'm curious about. Stuff that I'm curious about.
You are making us look bad.
There's stuff that I'm curious about before trying to before trying to get past some more, I guess. Things that I am curious about, but who really knows if I can get into the places that I mean to get to. Do I want your health to be up also? I don't know, is there any downside to just sort of leaving it a little bit? I guess we'll keep an eye out for bottles after your hand has been crushed as well. Woo. And okay, gathering my thoughts, but I think I do want to make it into the apartment building, but I'm absolutely curious if there's like a hello? Sure. From the trash. I don't think there is anything new to be had as someone hurls abuse at you in passing, but let's see if we can get into the apartment sort of area. Alright, away from the machinery once again. I believe I've already looked through a window, and there's just haunting whistling sounds around here. I don't know, it is continually fascinating. I keep being surprised by the game's atmospheric sort of, I don't know, all the things that lead to a sense of place, a sense of immersion. The waves crashing, and is it just me, or yeah, I think I forgot to comment on it earlier, but I think the narration for a second got particularly in depth on the call with his fellas. Huh. Am I picking up, are they all glass bottles? Well, that's a little heavy. And also, Okay, there's multiple paths to violence in the way of taking someone out, right? Knocking someone out, like in movies and such, that is always safe. Oh, wait, okay, so I just took, no, okay, so the glass ones are worth something too. Okay, but in movies, punching someone out is always depicted
A
as...
sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
But can we do anything?
This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Knocking someone out is always depicted as something that's like temporary and harmless, but if you actually lose consciousness from being hit, that's like permanent brain damage. So what I'm saying is, we have glass bottles right now. Is getting cut the fuck up really worse than permanent brain damage? It's, okay, yeah, maybe one has bacterial infection potential.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Huh. I guess there's options to
The door
knock.
rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
What's up?
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
We could say this is the police. Well, I mean, that could raise or boost the likelihood. Are you holding a very long shotgun? Well, let's be friendly.
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
And if we're the police, then what?
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
We could say, let me inside, it's cold. But if she wasn't letting in strangers before, is that any more likely? I need to talk to a young man in this building. But then, which strangers was she letting in before? Probably someone who knows the young man.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
What?
Backyard door with the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Wait, we have high authority because Kim is here. How about it?
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
That kind of points to the second option. Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer to you for potential prosecution. Intimidated, beleaguered. But words are all you have. You don't have the strength to knock down a door.
I know my rights, and don't you marm me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
What? Wait, what? I can't even see what was due. Oh! Locked containers. Huh. Okay, well, if it's situational for when I would want to have these by, then I guess I would want to carry the rest of them. I don't know what else is due. Let's get in there. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Thanks for the tip, King Hijinks. What's with the words? What's with the her? A firing squad for the rich is written on the walls.
Give me a moment.
Oh, so not a extremely long shotgun, just a little
The
broom.
cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Oh. And then we could say, are you sure you don't want to see my badge? Or are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Hey, what if I do anyway?
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
could say I'm looking for Martin Martinez. Oh, you still don't know that's a fake name. We could say, who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
I hear that's how it works in Germany, that everyone pitches in to clean the halls.
If you could call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
Well, no wonder you've got bronchitis.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Little lady.
And all she gets, too.
Oh.
The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Then do we want to say we're looking for obvious fake name? Why not?
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
Are we getting closer? Homosexual underground? I wasn't joking, or I'm looking for a real person. He told me his name.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Well, now you know. Now you know.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
It's a tough world out there. Oh. Did this go up from -1? Hey, that's great. Probably. Oh, I should probably wear a shirt for situations where I'm not actively punching.
I thought
Measurehead.
it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Oh. And then the description, young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoker on a balcony, know where he lives.
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
That's keen observance and thin walls, huh?
What's he in trouble for?
He's wanted for murder. He's going away for life. No, she's already coughing. Don't worry her. No trouble.
Talk?
Do the people who usually visit him look like Harry? Or for some reason I pictured like someone similar in age to the young man, but you got a chance, man?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Interview time.
We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
And we could have questions about the apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
What can you tell me about Cindy? I guess.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still...
Yeah, maybe you could ask her for a landscape with firing squad for the rich in it. You know, start mixing it up a little.
She leaves an old lady to her business.
Oh.
More than I can say for others.
All right, we'll get out of your hair.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Well, that's it then. All right, and then I guess I would still look for debris around here. What's in a small box? Am I stealing from the common people? Does anyone need this 25 cents? If no one says anything in 5 seconds, it's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cents. 25. Alright. And then she had the description of... Okay, door number 28. Glad that's there because I'm having goldfish memory kinds of stuff. If I look, does it automatically... You can take people's mail? Hey, what the hell? As fascinating as that is. Okay, so there's a 9, there's a stuff on the ground. just picking up money off the ground then? Sure, and then what is?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
I mean, I don't think I have any business with 10. I mean, it's fascinating that it's an option. There's little shoes around here. You're picking up everything, but don't take the little shoes. There's stars around here. There's getting further in. Getting further in. It's quite narrow, isn't it? Cleaning chemicals for people. What's on a bulletin board? Missing pets and eviction notices. And a little bit of tense piano, I'll say. There's a shoe rack and all. What's up? Why are you scared of the snoring sound? Does it remind you of yourself having sleep apnea in a way that suggests maybe you won't? Oh. That maybe you won't wake up. Well, now I'm just in a room. Well, okay, that wasn't my intention to just be in a room. What's in the room? It feels like burglary, but also I don't know what else is up. There's just magnesium and Commodore Red +1 to physique. Are we a burglar? Are we a burglar? We're taking both of these. So how? What is this? Alright, just keeping on looking around in a manner that seems a little bit non-directional. Here's a balcony and an exit. If I have already passed by... Wait, what is that? If I've already passed by where he is... Then I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Huh. I'm glad to have gotten up and around here, though, because I totally wouldn't have noticed the orange door. 29, and somebody isn't home.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security.
Huh. Apartment where you can put on a reinforced door, huh?
Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
How about it?
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
Thanks for the encouragement, Kim.
No one answers.
Well.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
Huh. Is it evening enough or no?
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Huh. It's kind of funny that did they translate that to American for me on purpose? Well, I appreciate it.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry, you'll get him.
Undoubtedly.
No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Totally. And then does looking around just show me what's generally up? What's generally happening? Huh. You're pretty observant of this. And then, is that... Okay, if I zoom out... Wow. This... Ah! I'm really sorry, Kim. You can get down from there, right? Oh. Okay, floating, shifting. Whoa. You're good? just one of the many powers of gay people? Yeah, alright, I haven't unlocked that yet. The floating outwards. Floating outwards. You, okay. Yeah. Do that again sometime. Well, okay, as long as you can get down from there. Floating Kim gets ruggy. And we just rattle around these things, just sort of rattling their bones. This stuff, though. This seems like maybe you would need ladders. Oh. And some things are indeed too far away to reach. Guess that's it then. How can you get around? This must be an ashtray, right? It's more slight amounts of change. Huh. Alright. The exploratory urge within myself. I don't know, like, when I go around places, I always want to... Glasses? I'm robbing someone. Okay, okay, I'll just take a moment then to see how you should be dressed. Okay. There's the option to have more camaraderie by putting on your jacket. There's the option to boost the guy who keeps telling you to take drugs. There's conceptualization, could be a plus, but people love your suggestibility when you have no shirt. We're not punching anyone at this exact second. You're putting on your shirt. And then, I mean, okay, I've already taken a -1 or something to authority, I think. And how much is he really helping anyway? Let's wear stupid glasses all the time. They're just... Okay, wait, filthy boho, probably narcomaniac. Are they... What does your face look like? I can't see it under the hat. You know, it's less stupid than I thought, alright? The flip part gave me my doubts. I'm like, that's some kind of contraption. You're gonna get yourself hurt. But no, you're matching Kim and it's adorable. Alright. Oh. Well, I am really curious, I guess. What else is here? What else is... Oh, okay, it says exit, but is it not an exit? Oh, it is an exit. Okay, does that sort of imply that you've left it open for yourself? Huh. Alright. And no headway or anything new with the body, I would assume. Just some very dedicated throwers of things. And then I feel like... Okay, there's a closed door here. Is there... Will I be able to tell when there's something for bolt cutters to do? Probably just when there's an appropriate container, right? I mean, it's good to know. It's good to know that that is an option. I have trouble imagining what could be going on with this bin or tub or whatnot that's up there. Is that an article of clothing, I think? I must have already seen it. Alright. get out from back there, and on the wow, okay, this isn't even relevant to anything. On the inside of this like box sort of light that I have, I don't know how long it's been there, but there's a bug in there next to me. It's not even relevant to anything. Not even relevant to anything. Since I'm nearby the people, do I want to talk to them about anything? The hell is that? The hell is everything? I feel like I've gotten an even better sense of everything that is around here. But okay, wait, does the implication about tomorrow mean that your workday ends in half an hour?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Oh, to be an old lady on a boat just chilling out. We can say, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking. It's kind of exciting, and I was thinking about visiting the pawn shop fellow.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Well, you're saying that in a very certain manner.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Say those names, those street names.
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
The materials come from one place to another through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know.
Straightforward.
No. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Fascinating.
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
So, kind of implies that there's someone else. Am I going to need bolt cutters for this? I mean, I have just picked them up, so that makes me curious.
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable.
I'm investigating someone's truck?
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
You're making me a narc. I mean, I'm already a cop, but you're gonna make me a narc.
If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Ugh. Fascinating. Fascinating. We could say, why didn't you come earlier? It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded like there, is it? Well, that's fascinating.
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the trade committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
Huh.
Thousands of liters of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, you sound concerned.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
And which would you say?
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
Huh.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Are those drivers safe? Wait, okay, so I'm directly talking to somebody who was keeping that guy we met earlier from his kids. And why didn't you come earlier?
On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Well, we're showing up in Bert and Ernie colors to sort that out now, aren't we?
The company has launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCN. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
That simple, is it? What proof do you have?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
I mean, it's a great question, but if their union benefits were that good, then it's possible, right?
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
Whoa.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So...
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
What? You sound very sure of it.
Sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
But has the only lorryman who's confided in us been willing to take risks or anything? We could say I've made up my mind about it. Take on things. That's...
Yes?
That's what it's for, right? Fascinating.
According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something.
I think we've talked to 2, but who's the third then?
It may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need.
Whoa, whoa.
In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Huh. So she's just detaining people. We're kind of burglarizing people. We want to click on...
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
And why is it easy to ask everyone else for money, but not her?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
You have the most amusing possible internal monologue. Nice fabrics?
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities. Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Well, that's a vivid and extremely harsh assessment of oneself.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
We could say ashamed, but not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt it. Or I'm a working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough. Incredibly amusing. Incredibly amusing. Or... I'm ashamed for even considering it. This is a woman, and I'm a man, asterisk, asterisk. Or, yes, I should make my own goddamn money right now. Is this specifically and completely what I unlocked communism for? Is that it's got a multisyllabic, official sounding name, but your full use of it is that you can shake people down. It's just a social aspect. Damn it, man, I have dreams. People stay rich because they hold on to money and have a history of, or tendency, documented, or is it just sensationalism to tip less than people who are poorer? They won't go anywhere.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No, the more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
What? Okay, high chance of asking or high chance of what the... Okay, the tension from the earlier dialogue options built up. It looks high. I'm thinking it'll fail. I'll click it. What the hell?
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is...
Let's just make a noise then.
Excuse me? I didn't hear you.
We'll make a noise.
What you meant to say was...
Well, it is kind of funny that you can be protected from that line of thought a little bit. More questions about reality, I mean.
Of course, detective. Take care.
If my hunch is correct, or maybe there was another place to see it and I've just missed out. If my hunch is correct and your guys' workday ends when it says 21 over here. What? Okay, then I guess I would want to go to the pawn shop fellow. Playing this in bursts over a couple of busy weeks and months and everything. What is that bug? Is that a spider? I'm seeing the silhouette of it on the other side of this thing, so I can't exactly tell. Oh wait, hey, with visual calculus with glasses on, can I see anything on this wall? Does that do anything?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Oh, Cindy's artistic impulses are infectious. Okay, am I actively worried about anything? Am I actively worried about all of this being hella low? Are the detriments anything? I mean, I guess I just have no idea the ways in which it could go. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes or make laws of physics work for the law, capital letters. I mean...
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
Great.
So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Then we'll go. Then we'll go. Going for now. Like, someone else I know started playing this game a little recently and then said that he was taking a lot of time to deliberate all of the options between characters, all of the dialogue and everything. I can't quite tell when something's new here. Wait, jam mystery? Oh, yeah. And then I guess the thing that I would second guess the most, as opposed to talking to characters or anything like that, although I do my fair share of second guessing that, is just like second guessing what I want to be made of, what strengths to put things into. I wish that were a statement that didn't say anything about me as a person, but no, Harry, the player, me, it's all the way down. That's how it goes, all the way down. Now I get the feeling that maybe the pawn shop owner won't have much new to say about a lost gun, things like that, but let's see about it anyhow. Oh, there were stairs on this side as well. Huh. Oh my gosh. I mean, also something that's been bothering me, and maybe it's not the right time. The little old lady's brooch.
Hello.
Oh, commemorative pin, I mean.
Help you with anything.
Do you have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the Citizens Militia? It's a dire question, but it has to be asked.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Who wanted that? You sold it. You did sell it. Oh my god.
What? Sold?
That's how you filled the room with bottles?
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold my gun.
You...
Right, and you're in no state to receive this news. This is worse news for me than it can be for you.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Rock bottom looks like so many things that I couldn't have anticipated. Alright.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long.
Off the charts photon emissions.
The unhealthy kind.
Okay.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
What is it, man? We gotta know.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
Off the shits. Which shits? Tell me which shits.
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it and that you need the money.
Well, at least there's several explanations compounded on it. Not that that makes it any better. Alright, you're alive. You're alive. That's good. Let's go.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it.
Alright.
Then I agreed to take it.
Okay. So not only do we not remember that, but it was also deeply uncomfortable for all parties involved.
You sucked on a gun. Good. Very normal.
Hey, we're gonna find a more healthy outlet for that in no time. But for now, we need to be not suicidal. How much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
That's more than you've seen in your entire life as a memory wiped
The
person.
lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though.
And with my newfound glasses, I can see your disapproving look better than ever.
This has got to be the most. Wow.
Yeah, so your camaraderie gives you a slight hint that this is bad.
There's pity there, too. In case you didn't notice.
Hey, I hope after meeting us, Kim will never say I've seen worse again to anyone else, because this is it. This is it, man. Happens to the best of us, I guess. I really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these days. I may not be able to do much. I may not be able to stop your knuckles from getting crushed like a fresh apple, but I'm not gonna drive you further down that, at least. I'm sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further. Happening to the best of us would be really glossing over it. Let's just say sorry then.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive.
She has
but
a gun?
I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her.
She has a gun? Kuno has a gun? And didn't shoot us earlier? Okay, well, the restraint, thanks.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
No!
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia.
For
and now a
$15.
civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it.
Most likely a child, yeah, Kim.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
Hey, that's incredible, man. You're showing us all the benefits of being tight-laced and having your shit truly tectonically compressed. Oh, more than I could ever get. Okay, there's only one explanation. She may be one of my rabid fans. Maybe she's a vigilante. Wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can. Just playing with it, maybe? Or I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? Or I'm sorry. I sold my gun. Can I choose multiple of these? This one's sort of conspiratorial. This one's flat, but doesn't go anywhere.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the Force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find her?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
I may not be able to help you in many ways at all, but I have an idea where she went,
A
Eric.
needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
We're going to look at the usual suspects.
Of course.
Okay, can I buy
Yes.
back the pen?
Fortunately, I still have it. 3:30 and it's yours. Here you go, officer. Anything else I can do for you today?
Great, okay. Amidst the losing of a gun in the same day, we're gonna unbreak that little old lady's heart, I'm assuming, is how extreme it was. We could ask about the missing gun again. There might be, 7 in-game minutes left in your workday? Let's hoof it. Let's talk to 2 children who could have a gun right now. Let's talk to the gun children who hate us. Yeah, alright. Perfect. There's so many interesting people, so many interesting characters to... Do I want to have just a variety of tools on my person? Yeah, no longer will you be a tool.
You see a set of
Let's
steering
have a
levers,
tool.
a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, a metallic drawer. Slide. The pry bar feels cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more.
The fact that physical instrument is saying this and he's used for punching or things makes me apprehensive.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
And a flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue.
Alright.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Nice.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Was this highlighted when I first came in here? That's fascinating, but I want to prioritize going around to the little runts, the most likely suspects. Hello, precious children. Hello, dear, sweet childs. You might have a gun. You might have a gun. You might have had it for several days. My dearest hope for the gun is that you either kicked it into the sea. Classic child activity. I know because I'm from America, land of gun. But you also might have fired all of the bullets and not saved any of them, and then that would also be really great news for me, somebody who is not immune to bullets. Alright, we're going upstairs, and it's a really easy task, even though our knees are kind of old. Hey Cindy, so I'm gonna stand right next to the wall where you don't have a great vantage point on me for sniper reasons.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
It looks great.
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Sure.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
Oh my, Kim, that almost seems like something at the limits of your patience.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
And we can say, what are you doing to the wall? Can you tell us about the missing armor?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't it art for the body? This feels completely ineffective, like a single father really trying to relate to your rebellious daughter. What's up?
Ugh, alright, sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military grade handwear.
Whoa.
Looked cute as hell.
Oh my god.
If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
And there's a...
No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you.
You detected our artist's heart. Alright.
I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
Oh my gosh. He's just got that kind of face, even under the hat and glasses.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you either way.
Loving this ask him. We could say, what are you doing to the wall? But if my hunch about the amount of time that you have in a day is correct, then we are rushing on over to... Alright, and this might be a little close for comfort. You might want me to be on the other side of the fence when I ask you this, but do you have a gun?
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Alright, so it would be somebody with money? Maybe someone knows something somewhere. Okay. That's a little bit reassuring that so far signs point to a child not having a gun. And then to my knowledge, is the fishing village off limits? Is it not exactly accessible or anything? I am deeply curious about so much, but I don't quite know. You know, of all the paths that I could take, of all the people to talk to, like, there's still more that I might have wanted to do in the... Are we digging through trash cans? Yeah, we're digging through trash cans. We are... Yeah, okay. There's more I might have wanted to do in the bookstore, and there's someone I'm returning a pin to. That's... Oh, are you new in here? Wait, what's this? People to talk to? New to me. Anything?
That sugary black rum makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
A whole day, you know? An hour, 2 hours. Pretty long. It's drink o'clock. Well, we've been up 2 hours. How about it?
Would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
You could say you've been secretly thinking about the whole time. Should I be drinking? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well. Sure, with your internal dialogue, directly fight electrochemistry.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking.
Okay.
Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
What is it about being in the whirling in rags that makes you try to scrape the debris off something? Is that how you spent the whole week?
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. It would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
And you've forgotten your name, but you know that? You've forgotten your name, but you know that? There's... Alright, sleeping around here. And then your portrait has all your dreams descending on you.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
You could steal his pills. I know I've been picking up pills left and right. I know I've been doing that. But... but now I really know for sure it belongs to somebody. They're talking about money around here. They're talking about... Well, that's it then. It's tough to make a decision on what to put points into, what to make of this person, what to shape you into as a person. I mean, apparently I I've given up a little bit on using the brain, just a little bit out here. Inland Empire is saying lots of great and mysterious stuff to us. Perception works sometimes. That's also great. Physical instrument and all of these are a hoot. Wait a goddamn second. Since when did you get 5 points? You know what? I'll decide on that. Decide on that then. Oh, the option to revert it. Well, that's great. You're strong. You're strong. Strong and emotionally inclined. That's what'll happen. We've got to make decisions sometime, right?
Hello again, sweetie.
And it's been one long and disorienting day.
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
But we did bring your pin back.
Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again. Very honorable of you, officer.
I mean, it's been a lot. It's been ups and downs of the day.
Lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
You know, we might be getting kind of beat. We might be getting kind of beat in various ways, but that's good, right?
Now, what else, sweetie?
A good way to leave things. It doesn't seem like anything else is new. Oh, okay, indecision eats at me. I have been. Would it be stupid to end every single episode until I get it? Would it be stupid to end every single episode? Like, a happy thing just happened. We're on what? A roll, as they call it. We're on a roll. We give her back the bit. We take off our shirt. We punch Measurehead again. I did consider leaving things at this point. Is there anything else to say to people around here? It does not seem that you're saying anything about clocking out, but it does seem like this place is getting a little lively. A little lively indeed. Who's available to talk to? And now that I've gone around picking stuff up, do I feel differently about this? I guess you're just out here boosting your health. Sure, it's excellent. I don't think anything's new with a bartender who hates to see us, right? We could ask for a drink, seen something here, or going to sing karaoke. Well, it's good to know that there's new things.
What thing?
You saw a sign that the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Huh.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Then would you snitch on them with that disdain? Would you snitch if you were seeing anything that has to aid a police investigation, aka my only purpose in life?
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Good to know, sir.
We should find out who this loud faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
And how do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
Principles of hunger, then.
On the wall behind the manager. Huh.
And then...
Good question.
Is it reserved or
They're
isn't it?
probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity to throw you a look of what he assumes is shared understanding.
I can
Go
say,
with it.
I think I see. Suggestion wants to go with it.
Yeah. The Union guys think they're untouchable.
Okay,
They
gets him to
probably fucking
talk.
killed that guy or something, and now think they can hide out till it all blows over, and it's fair weather again in Martinez.
Well, It's good that you feel safe enough to talk loudly about it, I guess, even if they're around.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
Is there anything else you want to ask about?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thank you, tutorial voice. We could say I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
What? Are you fast enough? Are you fast enough to stop me and my pipes?
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger.
Right.
Then we sing this place to shit.
Now that's enthusiasm from your inner voices. We've got to love it. We've got to love it. All right. The thought won't leave me alone. The thought will not leave me alone. The thought will not leave me alone. After this, can I see? No, the thing that I wanted to see. Physical instrument is at 7 from things right now. The thought of trying to end it with like another punch won't leave me alone. Pass up a perfectly good happy ending sort of thing where we return, approach, and like amend the amend the shame of fleecing an old woman. Sure. And like on a third time, he sees it coming more than ever, right? Does that mean that the third time would be the most satisfying? Alright, and then there's one lorry driver, another lorry driver. The hell is that? Small things on the ground. I mean, okay, there is all of this investigation going on. And you're backlit dramatically now. Who else is a driver around here? What's on the ground around here? More cash, sure. Yeah, just falling out of people's pockets for an officer of the law to pick it up. Do I want to go up with a bag full of glass bottles or sell it? We're going up with a bag full of glass bottles to do something that we failed. Is it twice before, I think? How about this anyway? Like, okay, I would be able to tell, right? If I could do anything. Oh, just held in your right hand crowbar. Anything? Okay, equipped and can you? Well, looks like maybe not exactly. Maybe not exactly. Looking at it. Alright. Well, then I guess I would put that away for the moment. Because we're here on ridiculous punching business, and I think I keep clicking the wrong things. Nothing else to interact with at the moment. Just a bag full of things to sell, and we're up here because you know what I'm gonna do next. You know what I'm gonna do next. 3 times is maybe not the charm, but 3 times is the extra harm to myself.
So you have really let yourself go.
I'm really sorry for your fist, dude. Yeah.
What has happened?
Oh my god.
The Titan has your fist locked in his hand, and he's twisting it.
Okay. Okay.
Another fit of criminal rage. Who are you, in your own words?
Do I want to explore the other dialogue options while I'm here? Exposure therapy. Okay, no, we don't.
The words to the song.
Alright.
Go before you enter cardiac arrest.
This has been extremely expensive. I'm glad I stuck with it. You are once again never financially recovering from this, and I guess I'll decide next time whether to subscribe to Please,
stop doing this. You are making us look bad.
I know, it's 3 times in one day. This on the 3rd time we don't look bad, right, anymore. We look like stooges, which is different from bad. It's funny and people love funny, so we look lovable right now. This is how it feels to continually retake my driver's test, honestly. This has been my unedited playthrough of Disco Elysium. I am out of here. Thank you for watching, and hopefully there's even more to discover. More hints about gun and badge, and more things to be in total awe about on the next time. Let's make it into a new area next time. Let's meet more people next time. I'm into it. I'm thinking about this game for